Under the shade of a Bodhi tree, Buddha sat serenely, his presence radiating calmness and wisdom. His disciples gathered attentively, their robes rustling softly in the gentle breeze. Among the group, Ananda appeared troubled, his mind restless with thoughts of fleeting time. Sensing his unease, Buddha's gaze rested on Ananda, his expression gentle and knowing. "Ananda, tell me, what troubles your heart this day?" Buddha's voice carried the clarity of a bell, soothing yet firm. Ananda hesitated, searching for the words to convey his scattered thoughts. "Master, time slips away like grains of sand through my fingers. Tasks remain incomplete, and worry consumes me." Buddha nodded, his understanding extending beyond words. He gestured toward the stream flowing nearby, its waters glistening in sunlight. "Imagine, Ananda, a man standing beside this stream, carrying two heavy pots of water. One pot holds regret for yesterday's spilled water. The other carries worry for tomorrow's drought. Yet, in his neglect, the stream's clear water flows unnoticed before him." Ananda listened, his brow furrowing with curiosity, his mind drawn to the imagery Buddha painted. Buddha continued, his tone unwavering. "Can this man quench his thirst with water from yesterday or from tomorrow, while ignoring the stream before him?" "Number, Master," Ananda replied, his voice tinged with realization. "Only the stream at his feet can sustain his thirst." Buddha's smile appeared, soft yet profound. "Indeed, Ananda, yesterday is gone, tomorrow remains uncertain. The present moment alone flows with life's clarity and sustenance." The forest around them seemed to echo Buddha's wisdom, the breeze carrying his words to every corner. Buddha leaned forward slightly, his eyes meeting Ananda's with unwavering focus. "Time is a construct, yet the present moment is its essence. To regret or worry is to miss its significance." Ananda exhaled deeply, the weight of his thoughts beginning to ease, his heart opening to the clarity of Buddha's teaching. "The tasks before you, Ananda, demand your mindfulness and presence. Approach them as water flows in a stream, steady and true." The disciples listened with rapt attention, their hearts stirred by Buddha's words, their understanding growing like seeds nurtured by sunlight. A bird sang from a nearby branch, its melody punctuating the wisdom of the moment. Buddha gestured toward the bird and spoke again. "Notice this bird, Ananda. It sings not for yesterday nor for tomorrow. It sings for the present moment alone." The disciples nodded, their minds filled with reflection, their spirits moved by the simplicity and depth of Buddha's analogy. Buddha's voice grew softer, yet it carried profound strength. "Anchor yourself to the now, for it is your only reality. Let go of burdens that do not belong." Ananda bowed his head, the weight in his heart replaced by the lightness of understanding. "Master, your teaching is clear, yet how can we practice this presence in daily life?" Buddha raised a hand, his gesture inviting thoughtfulness. "Begin by observing your breath, Ananda. Each inhale and exhale grounds you in the present moment." The disciples mirrored Buddha's example, their breaths deepening, their awareness sharpening with each intentional inhale and exhale. Through mindfulness, you will perceive life's stream, flowing ceaselessly before you. Gratitude and clarity will emerge from its depths. Buddha's presence seemed to expand, encompassing his disciples in the serene stillness of the grove. Ananda raised his eyes, his gaze meeting Buddha's with newfound resolve. "Master, I will practice presence, one breath at a time, one task at a time." Buddha's smile widened slightly, his satisfaction evident in the lightness of his expression. "Good, Ananda. Time flows not from the past nor future but from your mindful awareness in this moment." The disciples bowed collectively, their movements synchronized as if guided by a shared understanding. The sunlight dappled the ground beneath the Bodhi tree, casting intricate patterns that danced with the breeze. Buddha rose to his feet, his movements deliberate, his posture imbued with grace. Now, my friends, let us practice presence together as we continue our journey. The group dispersed, their footsteps light yet purposeful, their hearts carrying the wisdom imparted by Buddha's teachings. The stream continued its gentle flow, its waters reflecting the radiance of the afternoon sun. A bird's song carried through the grove, harmonizing with the rustle of leaves. Ananda, at the front of the group, turned briefly to look at Buddha, his face serene, his mind clearer than ever before, through mindful awareness and the anchoring of presence. The disciples began to perceive time not as fleeting but as steady. The grove echoed with silent gratitude, its natural beauty serving as both witness and participant to Buddha's profound teachings. Ananda's footsteps synchronized with his breaths, each step and each inhale grounding him further in the moment's significance. Buddha's figure walked ahead, his robe blending with the natural hues of the grove, his presence leading the way. Mindfulness radiated from the disciples like ripples in a stream, expanding outward to touch all aspects of their journey. The wisdom shared that day beneath the Bodhi tree remained etched in their minds as an eternal stream of insight. Thus, the practice of presence became their anchor, a timeless teaching guiding them through the ever-flowing stream of life. Another day, another journey under the vast sky. Buddha and his disciples reached the banks of the serene Ganges River. The sun cast golden patterns on the water, its warmth embracing the weary group in silent comfort. Rahula, Buddha's young son and novice disciple, sat beneath a tree, his face etched with exhaustion and frustration. Buddha approached him, his movements deliberate, his presence carrying an air of deep understanding. Rahula, my son, what burdens your mind? Buddha asked, his voice gentle yet firm, resonating like the river's steady flow. Rahula looked up, his eyes heavy with worry. Master, there is so much to learn, so much to do. My body and mind feel overwhelmed. Buddha sat beside him, his posture calm and grounded, the river's flow reflecting the steady rhythm of his words. Rahula, observe the boat moored on the river. Its sails are taut yet balanced, allowing it to glide smoothly. Rahula's gaze followed Buddha's gesture, his curiosity piqued by the simplicity of the boat's movements. Buddha continued, his tone steady. If the sails are too tight, they will tear. If too loose, the boat will drift aimlessly. Rahula nodded, his fatigue momentarily replaced by the clarity of Buddha's analogy. I understand, Master, but how does this relate to my struggles? Buddha's expression softened further, his voice carrying the wisdom of ages. Likewise, Rahula, balance is essential in life. Time management is not a relentless race. It is harmony. Rahula's thoughts began to shift, his mind absorbing the deeper meaning behind Buddha's words. The other disciples gathered nearby, their attention fixed on Buddha's serene presence. Effort and rest are like the sails of this boat, Buddha said, gesturing to the shimmering water. Both must coexist harmoniously. The wind gently rustled the leaves above, as if nature itself affirmed the truth Buddha conveyed to his listeners. Work with dedication when the time is right, and rest without guilt when your body and mind demand it, Buddha continued. Rahula sighed deeply, the weight of his fatigue beginning to lift, replaced by the lightness of understanding. Buddha gestured toward the horizon, his movements deliberate yet graceful. Balance allows the boat to move smoothly. It carries the traveler forward without faltering or breaking. The disciples exchanged glances, their hearts united by the profound lesson shared in this peaceful moment. Rahula bowed his head slightly, his face reflecting the humility of a learner. Master, how can we practice this balance in our daily lives? Buddha turned to the group, his gaze encompassing each disciple with equal care. Start by observing your energy, Rahula. Listen to the signals of your body and mind. The river's gentle ripples seem to echo Buddha's advice, creating a serene backdrop to his timeless teachings. Through mindfulness, you will know when to exert effort and when to embrace rest. Balance arises from awareness and clarity. Rahula's posture straightened slightly, his resolve evident in the sincerity of his expression. Master, I will strive to find this balance in my practice. Buddha smiled, his expression radiating quiet satisfaction, his gaze unwavering in its warmth. Good, Rahula. Balance brings peace, and peace nurtures your growth along the path. The group watched the boat drift along the river, its movements harmonious, its presence embodying the essence of Buddha's teaching. The sun's rays softened, painting the scene with warm hues. As the group prepared to resume their journey, Rahula looked toward Buddha, his heart filled with gratitude, his mind refreshed with the clarity of purpose. The disciples carried the wisdom imparted to them, their steps lighter, their spirits buoyed by the teachings of balance. Buddha's voice resonated within their minds, guiding them as a compass directs a traveler through uncharted waters. Nature mirrored the harmony of Buddha's lesson. The river's flow steady and gentle, its surface glistening with reflected sunlight. Mindfulness became their guide, leading them to observe life's rhythms and honor the balance required for growth. Through effort and rest, the disciples discovered a path illuminated by peace, their burdens eased by Buddha's wisdom. Thus, under Buddha's guidance, balance became their anchor, allowing them to sail smoothly through life's ever-changing currents. Another day, another lesson awaited as Buddha and his disciples continued their journey to a peaceful monastery. In the mountains, the air was crisp and filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the sound of rustling leaves accompanied their steps. The monastery was bustling with activity, as the monks prepared for an approaching festival, their tasks seemingly endless. Amidst the flurry of movement, a debate arose among the monks about which tasks should take precedence over others. The voices grew louder, their disagreements spilling into the courtyard, their harmony disrupted by the chaos of conflicting priorities. Buddha observed silently from a distance, his serene presence unshaken, his gaze attentive to the unfolding scene. When the voices reached their peak, he stepped into the courtyard, his movements calm and deliberate, his presence commanding attention. My friends, Buddha began, his voice resonating with the clarity of a bell, silencing the discord. What troubles your hearts today? One monk, his expression earnest, stepped forward. Blessed One, we cannot agree on which tasks are most important. The festival draws near, and time eludes us. Buddha nodded, his understanding extending beyond words. He knelt and drew a simple wheel in the dust with a stick, its spokes radiating outward. Observe this wheel, Buddha said, his tone steady and inviting reflection. Each spoke supports the whole, ensuring the wheel turns smoothly. The monks gathered closer, their curiosity piqued, their attention fully captured by the simplicity of the drawing. Buddha's gaze met theirs, his eyes filled with quiet wisdom. If one spoke weakens or breaks, the wheel falters, and the cart cannot move forward. The monks exchanged glances, the metaphor beginning to settle in their minds, their hearts receptive to Buddha's teaching. Now tell me, Buddha continued, his voice unwavering, what is the purpose of this wheel? And what does it carry? A younger monk spoke hesitantly, his voice tinged with humility. To carry the cart forward, Blessed One, allowing the traveler to continue their journey. Buddha smiled softly, his approval evident in the warmth of his expression. Indeed, each task in your lives is like a spoke in this wheel, contributing to your journey. The wind carried the scent of pine through the courtyard, as if nature itself participated in the lesson unfolding before them. Buddha's voice grew deeper, his words imbued with purpose. It is not enough to focus solely on one spoke, neglecting the rest. Balance and prioritization are essential. The monks nodded, their initial tensions easing, their minds opening to the practicality of Buddha's wisdom. Write down your tasks, Buddha instructed, his tone both kind and firm. Sort them. Tend first to what is urgent and vital. The group listened intently, the energy in the courtyard shifting from discord to unity, their spirits attuned to Buddha's guidance. Release what is unnecessary, Buddha continued, his gaze sweeping across the group. A wheel overloaded cannot turn. It becomes burdened and stagnant. The sun cast long shadows across the courtyard, marking the passage of time as the monks absorbed the lesson in silence. Buddha gestured toward the horizon, his movements deliberate and graceful. A wheel that turns smoothly carries the traveler far, its journey steady and its purpose fulfilled. The monks bowed collectively, their gestures synchronized as if guided by an unspoken understanding, their hearts aligned with Buddha's wisdom. The festival preparations resumed, but the atmosphere had changed, their movements purposeful, their priorities clear and harmonious. Buddha's presence lingered in their minds, his teachings illuminating their efforts, transforming their work into a practice of mindful prioritization. The courtyard echoed with the sounds of diligent effort, the clinking of tools and the rustling of robes now rhythmic and coordinated. The monastery became a reflection of balance, its serenity restored through the practice of prioritization and the wisdom imparted by Buddha. The festival, when it arrived, was a success, its beauty and joy a testament to the harmony achieved by the monks' efforts. Through mindful prioritization, the monks discovered clarity and ease. Their burdens lightened, their journey on the path made smoother. Thus, Buddha's teachings on the wheel of prioritization became a timeless guide, illuminating the way for those who followed. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.